This week in Louisiana Agriculture,
moving earth by air to block the sea and the Gulf oil spill. I'm Avery Davidson with that story ahead.
I'm Kristen Oaks in Coquetry, and I'll tell you why fishermen would much rather be here instead of a meeting room in Houma.
and shell shock in Houma. Concerns increase as the oil spill prompts the closure of oyster beds further west. Hello everyone, I'm Michael Danna. Thanks so much for joining us. Oil continues to pour into the Gulf of Mexico at a rate of 210,000 gallons a day. That's all following the April 20th explosion and sinking of the Deepwater Horizon drilling platform 50 miles off Louisiana's coast. According to the Louisiana Department of Wildlife and Fisheries, this is a photograph of tar balls which have washed ashore at South Pass. Meanwhile, it appears the slick is spreading westward. This map from the Governor's Office of Homeland Security and Emergency Preparedness shows there could be light amounts of crude as far west as St. Mary Parish. Meanwhile, in Jefferson Parish, National Guard troops are working to stem the flow of oil into inland marshes by stopping the flow of water. As This Week in Louisiana Agriculture's Avery Davidson shows us, lessons learned about plugging levee breaches following Hurricane Katrina are helping reduce the impact of the Gulf oil spill.
The mission is similar to that following Hurricane Katrina. Fly 5,000-pound bags of sand to block the flow of water. But in this effort to close 5 passes between Grand Isle and Port Fourchon, the goal is different.
Inside that area, it's a breeding ground for a myriad of marine life, much of which the economy of Grand Isle is based on.
And if this water from the Gulf of Mexico would continue to flow past Elmer's Island, it could bring with it thousands of gallons of crude from the Gulf oil spill.
Working closely with the elected officials, we're going to make sure that we protect our fishermen and make sure they go back to work.
Governor Bobby Jindal toured the area around Grand Isle. He says while these soldiers are working to stop the Gulf's waters from going north, he's authorized the opening of more passes along the Mississippi River to increase the flow of fresh water south. Jindal hopes that flow will push the oil out of Louisiana's oyster beds, but oysterman Wilbert Collins is worried the fresh water combined with summer-like temperatures could kill what he harvests.
I don't know if oil will kill oysters, unless it stays a long time on the oyster, but the fresh water kills them.
Regardless, Captain Hoover says he and the men and women of the Louisiana National Guard are committed to doing whatever they can to protect their home.
I don't think we can do enough for farmers and fishermen, and the kind of people that put the food on the table. I think they are sort of the silent people in the background, and people don't normally appreciate the things that they get. But this is maybe a little opportunity for us to give back, and I know a lot of our soldiers have really taken a personal interest and investment in this project.
Now let's just hope that when it comes to protecting Louisiana's seafood industry, it's mission accomplished. At Port Fourchon, I'm Avery Davidson for This Week in Louisiana Agriculture.
Port Fourchon services 90% of all deep water operations in the Gulf, and that included the Deepwater Horizon rig until its destruction.